Now, the chronology of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes makes much more sense. It is confirmed in the latest teaser for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and it makes perfect sense when it comes to the movie's chronological setting. Noah, a common ape who doesn't seem to be related to Caesar or Cornelius, is the protagonist of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Proximus Caesar is the first monarch of this new world and the ruler of the civilization in which Noah lives. However, Caesar's teachings are being corrupted by Caesar. Like the first 3 Planet of the Apes films, Kingdom is situated in the same universe. Given that the original Planet of the Apes films featured various forms of time travel, the timeline may be extremely complicated, though it has numerous parallels to the earlier epic, the World of the Apes reboot trilogy, which told the story of Caesar and the creation of the Planet of the Apes, is best understood as a standalone project. This new franchise has not yet addressed the events of Planet of the Apes, and it may be some time before it does. In any case, the series will benefit from Kingdom's positioning in the timeline. When the timeline of the franchise allows Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes to take place, 3 centuries will pass after War for the Planet of the Apes and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. As a prequel to the first 3 films in the series and a reboot, Rise of the Planet of the Apes can be seen as the starting point of the narrative, which includes the upcoming Planet of the Apes movie. The film itself was set in the near future, despite the 2011 release of the prequels to Planet of the Apes. Caesar's narrative spans 12 years, during which the majority of humanity perishes. The highly anticipated remake trilogy had to be continued, but Disney's new Planet of the Apes film also needed to accomplish something fresh. The plot of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is still a long way from the events of Planet of the Apes in 1968, at least in terms of the original films, though it is likely that the current franchise will eventually catch up with the story of the astronauts who arrived on what they believe to be a different planet. The original film and the reboot trilogy are better understood as different timelines. Due to the 300-year time leap, Kingdom may both explore the world Caesar substantially contributed to and advance the story just far enough to provide something fresh. The timeline of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes provides the required distance from the reboot trilogy. Even if the Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy was amazing, a new film in the series would need to set itself apart from it. On the one hand, continuing the narrative where War left off runs the risk of being cheesy and destroying such an exquisite trilogy. However, given how successfully the last trilogy resonated with viewers, abandoning Caesar's story entirely for a new relaunch would not have succeeded either. One could argue that with the conclusion of War, a new Planet of the Apes film was not even required.